And they're off and racing. The Cottesmore Open Hunters Steeplechase then brings the curtain down on this afternoon's race programme, and the favourite Jet Plane has gone straight into an early lead, coming to the first of 18 fences. Piley Court's to the inside. Between the two of them is Enqarde. Enqarde over safely together with Bow to Greatness up on the outside as they head still downhill towards fence number 2. Piley Court may well take off just in front here. Piley Court just in front, and the favourite Jet Plane took a bit of a liberty there. Just went through the top of that fence, didn't get very high. Bow to Greatness and Enqarde in behind him. Here's the third fence, and well, that time around Jet Plane gave the fence plenty of daylight and was particularly safe. So on they head towards the next one. Jet Plane, and this time he took another liberty, Jet Plane. He's really chancy. When he's good, he's pretty good, but that's twice now he's taken a chance, and we're still in the very early stages of this contest as Piley Court leads the field. Piley Court from Jet Plane, Enqarde, and the back marker being Bow to Greatness. So turning in towards the home straight fences now. Fences 5 to 8. The leader, Piley Court. Piley Court from both Jet Plane and Enqarde. Just in behind Enqarde races Bow to Greatness as they head then towards the first of this line of 4, bringing them back towards the grandstand with still well over a circuit to go in the Cottesmore Open Hunters Chase. So Piley Court with Enqarde jumping up smoothly now, possibly to touch down with a narrow lead. Jet Plane is close up, and Bow to Greatness on the stand side of the group, but just last of all as they take the next fence. Enqarde leading narrowly from Jet Plane with Piley Court and Bow to Greatness. Here now comes fence number 7, Enqarde with the lead. Enqarde jumping well in the hands of Molly Armytage, and Jet Plane and Sean O'Connor survived a couple of scary moments early on. Bow to Greatness and Dale Peters in behind those two, and Piley Court and Ella Herbison just slightly adrift of the other 3, and probably now in last place as they come towards the fence that'll be the last one next time around. So Enqarde and the favourite Jet Plane. These two come by almost together, with Bow to Greatness closer now in 3rd place and Piley Court being the back marker. So they come past the judge, a circuit to go in the Cottesmore Open Hunters Chase. Enqarde, Jet Plane, still the 2 leaders. Bow to Greatness and Piley Court are the next pair. 4 runners then head into the very weak late afternoon sunshine now, resulting in the fact that they are jumping all the fences here. The next one coming up is fence number 9, the first of the line of 6 down the back. Jet Plane, Enqarde, still the 2 leaders. Ahead then of Bow to Greatness, and Piley Court was not fluent in last place as they race on now towards the next of their fences. Jet Plane, Enqarde. Jet Plane a nose in front. Enqarde jumping well, and Bow to Greatness in behind them in 3rd place. And Piley Court is just about last still. Piley Court's gone right up the inside throughout the contest. The others have favoured a wider path as they race on towards the next fence. And that's 8 from the finish. Good jump from Jet Plane. Jet Plane comes to the lead ahead of Enqarde now. Piley Court closer, and then Bow to Greatness on the wide outside. To the next fence, Jet Plane brushes through the top of that. Enqarde still there. A close second. Piley Court and Bow to Greatness are the next ones. Here's the penultimate fence down the back. Jet Plane again soared over that, just like he did on the first circuit. Piley Court next. Enqarde switching now towards the outside of those 2 as they come towards the next fence. Good jump again from Jet Plane. Bow to Greatness losing touch at the back of the field. So Jet Plane in front from Piley Court and Enqarde, and these a little way clear of Bow to Greatness, who's probably 7 lengths back in 4th place as they move back towards the home straight. 4 to jump then in the Cottesmore Open Hunters Chase. Jet Plane, Piley Court now pressing him for the lead. Enqarde is back in third place, 3 lengths adrift. And then 7, 8, maybe even 10 lengths back to Bout of Greatness as the runners move on towards the 4th last fence. So Piley Court trying to put some pressure on Jet Plane here. Jet Plane out jumping Piley Court. Enqarde's coming back for more under Molly Armytage. Is not done with, and these are clear now from Bout of Greatness. Jet Plane the leader down towards the 3rd last. Enqarde close up, and Enqarde jumped well. Again, Jet Plane took a bit of the fence with him over that one. He's only got a narrow lead from Enqarde, with in behind them Piley Court. Here's the 2nd last fence. Jet Plane eased into that fence, jumped well, but so too did Enqarde. Back in 3rd place is Piley Court. So we've got the favourite Jet Plane being taken on now by Enqarde. The rank outsider. Is this to be a dream start for Molly Armytage in the saddle? Down they come towards the final fence. They've shaken off Jet Plane. Enqarde at the last fence. Jumped it beautifully well. Piley Court's challenging for 2nd place with Jet Plane, but it's Enqarde in front, clear isolation, and dreams do come true. This is a lovely result for Molly Armytage from a fantastic racing family, and she gets her career under rules off to a great start with a stunning shock win. Enqarde has won from Piley Court and Jet Plane.
The outsider of 4 wins a Hunter Chase and does so in some style under Molly Armytage, and it's a first ride and a first winner under rules. Many congratulations. You must be feeling on top of the world.
Yeah, he was just so good. Like, the way he was jumping the whole way around, I was just like, this horse, like, he's not going to get beat. And yeah, he was just amazing.
You travelled like a dream the whole way through, and I know that the 2 in front of you seemed to get away a bit, but you never panicked.
Well, he was always like on the bridle, so I was pretty relaxed. As long as I didn't let the race get away from me, it was going to be fine, I think. Yeah.
And the first winner in point-to-points on Sunday, you followed that up in a Hunter Chase today on Tuesday. That's quite some 3 days.
I know Dad told me I'd probably fall off after Sunday, but nice to know we've reversed the form for that. So yeah, very happy.
And you mentioned your dad. I imagine the whole family are going to be so proud of that. So much heritage in your family. Grand National winner, your dad, back in the 90s in 1990 on Mr Frisk. So it looks like the gene really is running strong.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
What did you make of the horse himself in that race? Because obviously he was coming back off the back of a few runs that weren't particularly encouraging as to today, but he does look a bit of a revitalised performer.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in such good form for so many weeks. We've had such bad luck, you know, points being cancelled, him being non-runner for various reasons. So I was worried he was a bit overcooked, but he was spot on.
And he stayed the trip so well, didn't he, as well? He's such a strong stayer. I mean, so much stamina in those.
No, we thought this would be too short for him, so.
You're being told to win, I'll let you go, but very well done.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.